We are social creatures drawn to connect and communicate. We use words to express our thoughts, feelings, and ideas, yet there exists a paradox. Silence, the absence of words, holds a power as profound as language itself. It is in the spaces between words and the pauses and the quietude that we often find true understanding. This essay will delve into the intricate dance between words and silence. We will explore how this tension shapes our communication, relationships, and even our societies. From the early stages of infancy to the complexities of adult life, silence plays a vital role. By understanding the nuances of silence, we can become more effective communicators. We can learn to listen not just to the words spoken, but also to the unspoken messages conveyed through silence. From the moment we are born, we are immersed in a world of sound. We learn to decipher the coos and cries of other infants. We respond to the soothing tones of our caregivers. Yet even in these early stages, silence plays a crucial role. A baby's quiet gaze is a form of communication. It conveys trust and connection. Infants learn to differentiate between the comforting silence of a loved one and the unsettling silence of being ignored. As we grow, we begin to understand that silence can have different meanings. It can be a sign of contentment, contemplation, or even disagreement. These early experiences lay the foundation for our lifelong relationship with silence. Silence is not merely the absence of sound, it is an active presence in our relationships. Intimate conversations thrive on moments of shared silence. These pauses allow for reflection, empathy, and a deeper understanding. A comfortable silence between loved ones can be a sign of deep connection. It speaks of a shared history, a mutual understanding that transcends words. Conversely, prolonged silence in a relationship can be a warning sign, indicating unresolved conflict or a breakdown of communication. Learning to navigate the silences in our relationships is essential. When should we speak? When should we listen? When is it best to simply be present in the quiet space between us? The role of silence extends beyond individual interactions. It shapes the very fabric of our societies. Cultural norms dictate when it is appropriate to speak and when it is respectful to remain silent. In some cultures, silence is valued as a sign of respect, wisdom, or contemplation. In others, it might be perceived as awkward, rude, or even disrespectful. These cultural nuances highlight the complex and often unspoken rules that govern our social interactions. Understanding the social dynamics of silence is crucial for navigating intercultural communication. It allows us to appreciate the diverse ways in which silence contributes to the richness and complexity of human interaction. Silence can be a powerful tool, particularly in the realms of media and politics. The strategic use of silence can be used to manipulate, control, or even silence dissent. Censorship, for example, is a form of enforced silence. It seeks to control the narrative by suppressing certain voices and perspectives. Similarly, political figures might use strategic silence to avoid answering difficult questions or to deflect criticism. In the digital age, the manipulation of silence takes on new forms. Algorithms can be designed to prioritize certain voices while silencing others. Social media platforms grapple with the challenge of moderating content while respecting freedom of speech. Technology has fundamentally altered our relationship with silence. The constant barrage of notifications, messages, and updates has made it increasingly difficult to find moments of true quietude. While technology has undoubtedly connected us in unprecedented ways, it has also created a sense of constant noise and distraction. This digital deluge can make it challenging to disconnect, reflect, and engage in the kind of deep thinking that often requires silence. The challenge lies in finding a balance. How can we harness the connective power of technology while also creating space for silence and reflection in our lives? Despite the challenges of the digital age, it is more important than ever to cultivate moments of silence in our lives. Silence allows us to connect with ourselves, to process our emotions, and to engage in deep thought and reflection. The practice of mindfulness, for example, encourages us to pay attention to the present moment without judgment. This often involves carving out time for quiet contemplation, allowing thoughts and feelings to arise and pass without getting swept away by them. Whether through meditation, spending time in nature, or simply disconnecting from technology, it is essential to find ways to incorporate silence into our daily lives.